Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Pamela here with Passionate About Scrapbooking, your Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm live with Story and Sketch Live with Pamela today, where I will be creating a darling, adorable, amazing 8.5 by 11 scrapbook page using the new Stampin' Up new online exclusive that just went live yesterday called Otterly Adorable. I'm using the Sweet collection. Oh my goodness. We have kittens escaping in the background. Or trying to get back in, I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these cats and kittens. I think our kittens were 5 weeks old, I think, on Monday. So things are fixing to get kind of wild and crazy around here, I think, because they're starting to learn how to crawl over the baby gate. And then Pumpkin is the half brother, I guess, of all these little kittens, and he's playing a little too rough with them. So say hello if you're joining me, and we will move right along best we can. So let's see, I may have to go grab Pumpkin and put him outside, I'm not sure. All right, so here is the Otterly Adorable Sweet collection. See all those cute little otters? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with it today. I have a picture of Bevan when she was little, but this collection includes a stamp set, dies, some of that pretty cording. I think that's what it's called. Lost Lagoon soft cording. And then there are also some Riverside irregular pearls here that we'll play with. I've done my die cutting and all the fun stuff. Anyhow, this collection is linked in the description if you want to go check it out. You can buy it as a full suite of all the products that are in the collection, the DSP, the embellishments, the stamps and dies, or you can buy them individually. So I'm going to show you some fun ways to use the paper and dies today. And let me get that off the screen. And then I wanted to remind you real quick too, we're coming up on November 10th here in a few days, and our paper pumpkin design team. So this was from October's kit. We do exclusive projects for our paper pumpkin subscribers. So this was for October. If you want to get in on November's exclusive PDF of projects, then you will need to subscribe to my paper pumpkin through me by November 10th. That's the last day. All right, if you have any questions about that, just reach out to me and let me know. And then one last thing is my BOGO sale I have going on in a private Facebook group. If you want information about that, I think I have it in the description. There's a link where you can join that Facebook group. I have a lot of my close to my heart retired products listed in there, and you have the opportunity to buy one get one. You can choose whether you buy some of my retired close to my heart product and get more retired close to my heart product, or you can buy my retired close to my heart product and choose new Stampin' Up product. actually you'd buy the new Stampin' Up product and then you get the Close to My Heart Retired product for free. So it'd be a buy one, get one that way. So all the details are in my Facebook group. So check that out if you're interested. And I think that's it for, it's not. I really want to share something else with you. Most of you, if you're watching, you may have already heard my news from yesterday because I posted it all over my social media. So let me see if I can. I'm going to try something real quick. Nope, I can only do one at a time. I don't know how big this is going to come up on here. Perfect. Okay, so this isn't all the ladies on the Artisan Design team for 2025, but I'm super excited to share that I have been selected as one of the new Artisan Design team members for 2025. That was announced yesterday. And so there I am. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor, probably not. I'm the fourth from the top on the right. One of 4 in the USA. I still am kind of in shock. Can't believe that that has happened, or that they reached out to me to ask if I would like to be a part of the team. Super honored, super blessed. One second, let me get back here. I wanted to share the other ladies in the group as well, if I could. If I can find that graphic again, because there are 2 pages of us. There's 20 total of us. So there's the rest of the group right there from all over the world. So there's 20 of us that'll come together and create for Stampin' Up in 2025. So hello, Teresa. Hey, Debbie. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for commenting. Appreciate that. All right, so I would love your likes, hearts, shares. Let your friends know about my YouTube channel or Facebook, wherever y'all are on. I see Teresa and Debbie are both on Facebook. Maybe we have some joining from YouTube, I'm not sure. So let's get busy. I played with this collection, the Otterly Adorable, on Monday. Made a really fun scrapbook page that ended up taking way longer than I thought it would, but I guess that's because of the coloring that I did and the heat embossing. So, and a little bit of die cutting I still had to do, I guess. So let's flip this over and you can see both the pages real quick before we get started. So you can see that I did a page that had nothing to do with water or, otters really, but I used photos that coordinated with the papers really well and then talked about cute cousins. They were utterly amazing, or the memories were utterly amazing. These 2 were utterly adorable, cute together, kind of like cute cousins. So that was my page. I did from Monday, I added in, after the live ended, I added in some ribbon here, the cording up here, and then over here as well. So that just kind of finished off those pages for me. So today we're going to try to incorporate all those products again. So I've got my tray here with my embellishments. I won't be doing any heat embossing today, I don't believe. And I've got everything pre-cut right here, or at least most of it. I do need to pick some paper for like a bottom border, I think. And I think I'm going to use this Balmy Blue with this really cool swirl 3D, let's see here, So Swirly embossing folder. It's not 3D, it's just a regular embossing folder. So I want to do something with that today. And let me, okay, I've got my kind of some ideas along with, oh, let me show you this real quick. So here's another little tip on journaling. If you missed Monday, go back and watch that live. Toward the beginning of the video, I shared how to do your journaling with ChatGPT. I did it again, and let me share with you. I printed it out, but I forgot to grab it. So if you'll go into chatgpt.com, you can create a free account. It doesn't cost you any money. You can actually upload so many, like maybe 2 or 3 photos a day at no charge. And I guess you have to upgrade if you want to do more than that. But if you're just using it on, here and there, once a week, a couple times a week, whatever, once a day, then you'll be good with the free account. So, aw, you're so sweet, Debbie. You probably already have it in a card that I sent you. So I found this in my photos. I just put in my photo app, Bevan swimming, and this photo was from, I think I took it, it's one of my, well, it's not one of my first Instagram photos, but I think that's the only, I think I took it through the Instagram app back in 2013, and so it was already square, and it already had a border around it, I think, but I just printed it off 4x4. So I think, well, it's a 4x4, the photo is. All right, and then at some point, I had screenshot a memory from Facebook. So if I check out my memories on occasion and come across some pictures like this that I think I'll scrapbook in the future, I will screenshot the whole, like here, the whole memory. So it gives me the date, it gives me a little bit of journaling. So you can pull your journaling right from your memories if you use that to document things. So I took this photo and uploaded it into ChatGPT along with some information about the collection that I was using, and asked it to create me a journaling block about Bevan, who was swimming in our backyard pool. She was 5 years old, and it grabbed the date, at least the year from this. So it grabbed some details from this right here, along with the, let me look and see. I also uploaded that graphic that had all the information on the Otterly Amazing, and told it to use some of the wording or information from that as well. So it popped out this right here. She's always been my little fish. On this sunny day on 2013, after a week of rainy skies, Bevan's smile said it all as she splashed joyfully in our backyard pool. At just 5 years old, her love for water was unmatched, so full of energy and pure happiness. Watching her swim and twirl, carefree and full of giggles, reminded me of how truly, utterly amazing she was. I almost changed it to is, but we're talking about this, back in 2013, so I left it. Bevan's moments in the pool were all about loving life and enjoying every splash together. So, I love it. I think it's just perfect. And you can ask it to reword it for you if you want, or before you can copy and paste it and change it up a little bit if you want. But real quick, I just left it like it was. I'm going to cut this down to 3x4. That was on a 4x6 just piece of cardstock that I ran through where I run my photos through, my 4x6 paper with that little tray up in the back. So I'm going to leave it just like this for the moment. I might put a little strip right down there. And then I've got all my little pieces. I used the Spotlight dies. Spotlight on Nature, that's what it was called. Spotlight on Nature dies. Let me grab those and you can see them. I used those on Monday as well. So you get all these cool circle dies. with different designs in them. I've used a bunch of these already on different projects. Great, great die set to have. And then, so I cut a few of the pattern papers from the Otterly Adorable collection. So I've got that to build upon. I cut a bunch of little pieces, and oh my goodness, y'all, these little dies in here of these little fish. Look how tiny they cut out. Super, super tiny. So I had to grab my take your pick tool, and that's how we'll have to figure out how to put them on the page. So I've got bits and pieces here. We're going to build up a little block area, like a title block. I need to find out what, I think I'm going to use Pretty Peacock as, and do the Your Otterly Amazing. And I pulled this out too because I think I'm going to do something with it and that swirl embossing folder. So let's get busy. I'm going to put some of my pieces over here. Try to keep those little fishies. Fishes is not, I know it's fish is plural, right? Okay, so I've got a piece of, it's been a while since I've used this color, Calypso Coral. I used this in the Latte Love. I used it a lot with Latte Love. So let me put that back on there right now. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, I want that white piece. So this is going to be like my title block, and I'm going to build up a scene on there. And then I need a, oops, I've already got little fish going everywhere. So I'm probably going to lose them somehow. Then I've just got some basic white. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my focus back onto work. My brother's been blowing up my phone this morning in a good way, so. All right, so if you're joining me, other than Debbie and Teresa, say hello. Let me know you're joining me. I would love to get to know everyone a little bit better. Teresa is a Stampin' Up sideline of mine, and we've known each other for a long time. And she's up in Tennessee. And then Debbie is here in Fredericksburg with me. Let's see, I just need 2. I don't need 1 of these. These are just our removable glue dots. If you're new here, I try to remember to not assume you know what I'm doing. Okay, this is, I'm just centering it onto my Versamat. This was a product from close to my heart, so I already put the adhesive on there. And so this was 8.5 by 11. This is 8 by 10.5. I want to make sure I got the, 1 second, me. Should have about 1/4 inch all the way around. I'm getting to where I do this almost every time with the border around. And then we're gonna do something like that, and my journaling might be up here with it. My photo might actually be down here. I'm not sure yet. So we'll kind of play around with that and see, but I need, how about we build up our thing, and then I know I need some paper down here. So first things first, let's do, we'll leave that in there. I'm going to do, I think this one right here, the dies, will actually cut those out. So I don't have to do any coloring today. And we can cut that little feller out right there to use as part of our title block. All right, so I need pieces of my machine. Here we go. Here are my plates. And I purposely cut the one piece out from over here, so I used that. I looked on the back to see which one. I knew I wanted this one, so I made sure I didn't cut over it. So let's get a little bit of removable Post-it tape. And can y'all see how I'll get the die on there? I just want to make sure I get it pretty straight. And I'll show y'all. So see how cute that is? So no coloring. You don't have to do any coloring if you don't want to. For all of these, really. There's dies for them all, and then I think you can cut them out of the paper, out of several different ones of the, like 2 of these I think come out of this one. I think that one right there and this one. All right, so we can go ahead and run that through, and that'll be part of our scene and our title block. And watch this, it's so cute. Ta-da! Okay, so we can set him right over there. And don't think I need any more of that at the moment. I am going to go through my paper to see if, I think die cutting, I think we're done. I think that's all I needed. Let me put this back. And we're not done with that because I've got to emboss that. But before I do that, I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm kind of worried I'm going to make a mess there. So I'm going to pull out another Versamat. We're going to do a little bit of stamping. I think I'm going to do it with the Pretty in Peacock. We're going to do a few of these little bubbles. So there's a little bubble stamp right here. And we're going to just do it randomly around the paper, just lightly. I guess I really want to do quite a few. I'm turning my stamp as I stamp. Do a couple kind of off the page as well, or the piece of cardstock, because that just kind of makes it look like pattern paper and ooh, a little bit more uniformed, or not uniformed. That's really what I wanted to say, I think. All right, so I'm just gonna make it look like, we're gonna make this look like it's underwater. All right, so that's good. We're gonna do some distressing, some embossing, dry embossing and distressing on there, I think. I think it's gonna turn out looking cute. I didn't have or couldn't find any of my, this is Balmy Blue cardstock. So can't think of what I used it on. All right, so we need the plate number 4 to go along with plate number 1. So we'll set that in there. We'll take our paper. And I'm just gonna do what I think is the easy way to do this. There's several different ways we could do this. First, I'm going to just dry emboss this piece. Something doesn't feel right. Oh, you know what? Because it's not 3D, so let me see. I gotta put it actually through these two plates. So when you have a 3D folder, you use this one. When you don't have a 3D folder, it'll tell you on the label if it's 3D, and they're much, much thicker than these. Then I think we just use the two cutting plates. So let's see if I can get this through. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So I know yesterday was a huge day for everyone. If you're in the United States, I don't really want to talk about the election. I was just going to share that all the fun stuff that Stampin' Up did Monday and Tuesday was a huge and wonderful distraction from all the craziness going on in the United States. So with the announcement of the artisan team and they also did in their demonstrator group, they did recognition for all the ladies, you know, top sales, top leadership, and all that goodness. So that was fun to participate, and we got a sneak peek of the upcoming, I think it's January through April, mini catalog. We got some sneak peeks of what's coming. As a demonstrator, it's actually going to be available to us November 18th, I think. We get to see all the goodies November 13th, so I'm excited about that. Okay, so I am going to do some swiping here, trying to decide if I want to go down or across. So I think I'm going to go across this way. I'm going to go real lightly. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm going to flip it around just to make sure I got some even coverage and try not to have too many streaks. There's a little bit of streaking right there. Okay, just keep kind of going over it. I don't know if I can eliminate the streak completely, but most of that will be covered up with stuff, but look how pretty that is, y'all. Okay, that's a fun way to do it. So I hope that'll look good in the background and not too bold. And I do need to clean up my mess here. I think my chamois is still kind of wet. I'm going to try to clean some of that up. All right, and then I know I stamped off a little bit back here, so I'm just going to wipe that up a little bit. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, so I think I have most of my pieces done to where we can just assemble now. I do think, though, I just realized, I think I am going to have to pull out my die cut machine one more time because I want to grab, I'm going to try to pull out some of my scraps here because I do have an idea I want to do. So there's these cute patterns right here. Don't think, well, I won't use this one because it's not 8 inches. So maybe, so there's that one. This is pretty. Look at the coloring in there. Isn't it so pretty and rich? So I did see another demonstrator who actually had photos of otters. Who has photos of otters? I don't. All right, so I was kind of thinking, I don't know, let me see here. I think I am going to need to use this piece, but I'm gonna have to grab another full sheet over here out of my other half of paper. Give me 1 second to be able to do this. Or, I don't know how it'll look. Okay, give me a second. I have a couple of options here. Got that one and that one. All right, so I'm grabbing these pieces. Let me look at this piece. Not sure. That is right at 8 inches. I might can get away with just using that much of that. Okay, let me save that before I cut into these other pieces. Because I could use this too. I won't use, so let's narrow this down. So I don't think I want to do this. And the reason I'm leaning toward these is because it's got that balmy blue in it. I could possibly just do this right here. That layered over top. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna cut this down just to right there. What have I got? Let's say I'm gonna do the close as I can to there, and that's 3 1/8. So I've still got, look, I can cut him out still. So I'm gonna save that piece, put it in my scraps, and then this piece can go down here. And I may just bring everything down just a tiny bit, or not, I'm not sure. But here I want to, or maybe I'll even bring this down. I'm trying to avoid having to do like a big title. So I'm going to try to fill everything up. I think before I do this, so all of this is going to go arranged on here along with this. I guess that'll be okay. Okay, and then I've got my journaling and my photo. Let me rearrange this all a little bit. See how I think I want this to work. I like I think I might do it something like this. So I may end up cutting a couple of more little things. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, so let's work on this right here. There is a cool die right here that will cut slits into the paper. Not sure the best way to do that. But I'm thinking, because I want to kind of tuck this picture down in here. I don't know if I can get the whole thing down in here, or I may bring this up and my journaling may end up coming down here. I may flip this around too, where this is over here, and I can overlap this with the picture maybe a little bit. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. But let's do, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna stick, I'm gonna cut it right there. So. I was watching earlier, and I say so too much. I'm going to try to think before I speak and not say it so much. Do y'all have any of those words that y'all say too much? You notice it when you have to go back and watch yourself on video. Okay, got that, and I'm cutting. So I've got my 3 pieces on here. I'm just going to probably do it up a little bit higher. And we're gonna make it work. Whatever we figure out. Let's see what happens. I may need another little otter to go along with this. I haven't tried this yet. But see what it does. It cuts a little thing right there so you can tuck things in. And little otters can be poking out. So I probably will need to cut another otter or 2 in a minute. But we'll do that when the time is needed. We might get to do this one as well. So I'm going to lay that one there. Okay, so I don't need this piece anymore. Put it away. And here we go. I'm going just to tack this down around the edges because I want that to, I think it's okay if I put it up here, just not right down in there. And we'll go ahead and set this. Got a little bit of hair there. I'm just lining it up on the basic white. So we have this right here. I love that. Okay, let's build this up. I hope that's not going to be too busy. We're just going to make it work. I really wanted the balmy blue. I could have maybe used that, but I was already using it in that. So I'm going to layer this piece. This piece was a 4 by 5 1/4. This was just like a card base piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then let's see what I've got going on here. I want to kind of put this up in here. I want it all, just like if it was a card front, I'm going to layer it on there. Those little fish. There we go. Don't want to lose them if I can. I'm going to leave that aside. Oops. Where is my take your pick tool? See, I can just pick them up so easy that way. Just keep that handy. Then this is going to come down here. We've got our little otter who's going to be hiding out from behind all the little vines and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Again, this was using the, I'm not sure what, Spotlight on the Nature dies. And then this, we want to stamp on here first. Guess we can do it right down here. Let's stamp our sentiment, which is "You're utterly amazing." Now, if you wanted to, I thought about doing like a little title, cut out little fish, but I'm going to try to do it just with the stamps in here, my title. All right, let's take some Pretty Peacock. And stamp it right kind of down in this corner. Just making sure my water is kind of going the right direction. And now we can adhere this piece. So if you're debating whether to get this collection, be sure to check out Pinterest as well. Just type in SU Otterly Adorable and you will find lots of cute ideas. All right, this one, I'm going to go ahead and put him down, I believe. Put a little tape. I'm gonna tuck some things around. I think I'm gonna have it kind of going like this, kind of at an angle. I was thinking from my pages on Monday that I had the otters like laying on the logs. So I guess that worked because they were kind of out of the water. Each one of them were laying on the log or jumping around or whatever. This time he's gonna be looking like he's kind of in the water. So I'm gonna put this down with some dimensionals. Just gonna cut those, make sure I get all these used. Don't waste any of your leftover pieces of dimensionals. Just go ahead and use them all up. Hey Karen, totally off topic, but I love the 8.5 by 11 pages you have been creating. What albums do you use for them? I use Close to My Heart albums. Let me show you real quick. These are the 8.5 by 11 scrapbook albums that were close to my heart, and they are actually, let me look, they were on my Stampin' Up website still under Close to My Heart products. Let me see if they're still available. They are, and they're on clearance for $17.50. So you can get an 8.5 by 11 Everyday Life album in charcoal. That's the only color they come in, but they are available on my website. Just use that host code or link that's in the description, and then you can also grab, let me see if they're available still. Oh no, I'm not sure. Let me see if they have 8.5 by 11. Yes, there are 8.5 by 11 top loading page protectors as well. They are by Close to My Heart, and they're Stampin' Up brought them over from Close to My Heart when they closed. So grab you a few. I stocked up on them before Close to My Heart closed their doors. And so I have a few. I did not get them at $17 and something, I don't think. So they're on sale, 30% off, because Stampin' Up is trying to clear out the Close to My Heart products that they brought over. And I think they will be coming out with some scrapbook albums in the future in 2025, but I don't know details on that yet. All right, so there's that little log right there. This time I cut out some of the rocks right here using the pattern paper, and I'm going to put those up on a couple of dimensionals as well. So I hope that answered your question, Karen. And then I'm gonna do right about there. And I'm just building up my little scene here. I've got a few of these little pieces. Let's see, I've got that and that. I think I want that over here, and I've got some pretty peacock cardstock that I use to cut these out of. Let's grab some tweezers and my glue. Let's see if I can use this and change hands. All right, there we go. I don't know that I had needed glue all the way up top there. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to let Lady out. I'm just gonna tuck that there. I might need to put a little, maybe not, it'll probably be fine if it's glued down. 1 second, come on. We've got like a zoo here, or a farm full of animals right now. All right, and then we'll do this one. Just really need the glue down here, I guess. Maybe on those lower stems. Let's see. And then I can tuck this one right there. Maybe down a little bit further so it doesn't cover up the title. The glue should dry, clear. I always get messy with this glue. I still haven't gotten comfortable with it yet. Let's do these little fellers, these little pebbles. I think I'm going to cut even some smaller pieces of those. I'll just do like this. And we're going to put it about right there. Along with this one, I guess I can just use that. I'm gonna put it on, oops. It's gonna go this way, and then we'll insert it right in here. So where are you viewing from, Karen? Let's see. And we'll snuggle it in right in here. Then we can grab these other two pieces. So these were cut, just so you know, it's one die. So I did one in Pretty Peacock and one in Old Olive. So let's do, it's gonna, we'll tuck it like right back up in here. See if I can get up under there. Kind of angle it how you like it. And same. Try to wipe off that excess and let that come out from under there. There we go. Okay, it's looking pretty cute. Now let's do a few of these. Let's see how we want them. It's going to be like the little otter is poking out, hiding behind the weeds, or whatever you want to call them. We'll do it right down in here. So go right over top of him. And then we'll do one of these, maybe. I think I can let me lift him up just a little bit. I kind of want to get behind him. Okay, so just trying to not get too much glue on here. I need my little precision tip, but I haven't filled it up yet. All right, I'm going to tuck it under here. I'm going to push him back behind there. There we go. kind of like that. And then we have one more here that we can incorporate in there somewhere. All right. So I wanted to remind y'all too that when you place your order of $40 this week using my host code in the description, I'll send you the PDF files of all 4 projects. I've got my 12 by 12 from Monday and this 8.5 by 11, and then 2 fun fold cards on Friday. You have through next Monday to place your order. All right, what else? I guess we just have all these cute little fish to do. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Oh, Lordy, let's see here. Let's see if I can pick it up with that and get a little glue on the back. And we'll just put them, like, we'll do a little school of fish right here. Let's see how messy I can get with this. I'm flipping them over because I can tell the back side. All these cut out, I'll show you the die. Let's see if I can not get like super messy. So the die is this one right here. And you might, like, I'm just gonna line them up like this, but if you wanted them to be in the same pattern on your page, I was thinking about this earlier, you could, let me see if I can find my scrap of that. So once you cut them out, I don't know, I'm not sure if I saved my scrap. Anyhow, if I come across it, I'll show you. But you could lay that down as a template and put your little fish back in the same way as the pattern. So use the negative space. I'm just going to put these all, there's a tinier one. Let's see. I don't know that I'll use all of these. I'm gonna have to go up higher. So we had one little kitten escape earlier. I don't know if he's still out or if he got back, or maybe I put him back in. All right, let's see what I can do with these little bitty ones. I'll just take my glue and just kind of barely, whoops, it just stuck on there. That one may not work, we'll see. And we'll do, this might be good where the tweezers come in. Oh, by the way, I have adhesive sheets coming in this week. So this would be excellent. I'm trying to see if I can get that one. Use that one. Let's put a little bit of glue on there maybe. I'm not sure. This is, oh my gosh, kind of crazy how tiny these are. But look how cute they are. Okay, one more. I'm going to do one of these, I think. It's kind of the same thing. I'm just going to try to wipe some glue on there. And this one can be leading the pack right here. Okay. How's that look? All right, I think that's gonna work. Okay, and I think that's about it. So now I just I'm gonna take these little fish and drop them over here in my, maybe I'll use those Friday. Now let's just see how we want to make this work. Could really tuck that all the way down under there like that and let it come out. Maybe like that. I feel like I am gonna, and then I'm not sure how high. Maybe that'll work. What do y'all think? I think I like that. I think. Okay, so let me just do something a little bit down here. I'm gonna cut one little, I can have him poking out right here. I think that'll be perfect. I don't think we'll need much of anything else. Let me, okay, what am I doing? Grab that again and see if I can find that scrap that I had. Yes. Oh, I'm not sure that's the one I want. I don't think that's not him. I thought maybe it was. So you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm just going to fussy cut him out. This is an option too if you don't end up getting the dies. If you don't get the dies, then you could just slice this. You could do the same effect with a craft knife. Look, this really won't be that difficult to cut out. These otters are so cute. So just think of all the fun you could do with just the designer series paper. You don't have to have the Stampin' dies necessarily. If you have another stamp set, or you could just print it off your printer. You could do your own little titles, use your Cricut to come up with a cute title. I actually went into my Cricut and typed in otter, and there are a ton of images or even a few cute titles for I'm gonna do that. He's got to be tucked in, so I can't really pop him up, but let me stick that back down in there. And I'm gonna kind of wrap it around so that, or position it so that, I haven't even put that down yet. Let me put this down first. So it's going to go in this top portion. I got to go under that too. Okay. I just want it poking out. I'm not going to let it, I'm not going to pop this up at all because I have some things already. Look how dimensional. Did y'all really get to see that? This will make a super cute card too, y'all. So I have to just recreate it as a card. It's a card front, basically. That's the size of it. I'm going to tuck that there. Put it maybe up a little bit higher. Okay, so all that's down. I'm going to go ahead and tuck Bevan's photo down in there. Let me make sure I want to... Yeah, I think I liked it kind of poking out from behind. Just something a little different. I already laid that down, so pop that up a little bit. Maybe even, yeah. I think I'm going to even put her underneath there a little bit. one at the opposite angle. Okay, so a little bit different design. I'm not really following a sketch. All right, so this one, I just want, you could put a couple of little fish in here if you wanted. I have a few more. I have the bigger ones cut out. Let me bring those back in because I might just do that, I think. I'll use those up. And we're almost done. I do have another idea. Let me see if, guess I'll just use one of these. Oh, I have a black journaling pen. All right, let me play around with this for just a second and see if I want to add some fish. I think I want them maybe all together again over here. Keep them kind of close. All right, I think that's gonna work. So a little school of fish, something like that. I can't get them off my finger. All right, a little bit more glue. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna squirt out just a tiny bit of this, just like that. Kind of clean off your tip there. I'm gonna do these little ones first. And just barely put any glue. I'm looking for my tweezers just to hold it down. Maybe. I'm right-handed, so that makes it a little difficult. Okay. Let me position it where I want it. Kind of like that. Okay. These are a little tricky, guys. So I'm just getting a little, let me see if, a little bit of glue on there. It's just hard to, that had a bunch of glue. Good thing it's gonna dry fairly clear. Now you have to clean, sometimes you have to clean up a little bit. Okay, and we just need to add some, I'm going to draw a few lines around my journaling, and I think this right here, and put the pebbles, and then I think we're done. All right, let's put a few of these. They're going to go around just up in here, I do think. Let's do, I really like these gray ones. I'll have to use some of the pearl, the white ones, on Friday. Got like right up in here. These are adhesive back, so they already have glue on them. All right, that just adds a little something. All right, so I'm not sure if this is gonna work very well. It Okay, I'm going to take this off now. I had it just tacked down with some temporary glue dots. So let's just go. I'm going to draw. I'm going to freehand a line right here along the edge of the basic white. Just a design element I like to do sometimes if I feel like it needs a little extra. I got a little glue right there. There we go. And look at what a nice little difference that makes. And then I'm also going to do it on my journaling. Let's see if I can, I think I'm going to go down this way. My hand will hit all of that. Could have done this prior. I'm not trying to draw a super straight line. I want it to be, I guess, a little bit more whimsical. And just right there. If you wanted to do, could do, where's that stamp? We still have the little bubbles. I don't know if I want to put them around anywhere or not. Give me a second. Let me look and see what I think. I had a lot of ink on there, so. There was also a cute little stamp for, what am I looking for? Oh, look at those right there. I'm not going to use them on here, but you could stamp the fish as well. I think I'm just going to do, I think I'm going to do it in Balmy Blue. No, I'm going to do it in this. Do that very lightly. I don't know. I kind of want to do it around on here, but actually I don't think I'm going to. I guess I won't. And anything else? I didn't use any of this. I wonder if that was going to help. I have a little bow that I already made. Let me see if I can get it out. It's got a glue dot on it already, I think. Let me see if it'll work on my page anywhere. I could stick that up in here. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep it there or not. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I have to move my pebbles a little bit. Move them around. And I don't think... I do feel like I need something right there. I just don't know. I'm not sure what. I'm thinking I might lift that up and just let that go around, and that'll break that up a little bit. I might can bring my bow down on top of it. So let's maybe do that. I'm gonna just use some, I thought about this the other day, Monday. Could have used my tear and tape. And so it'll go all the way around. I don't know if I like that. Let me try it and see. I was thinking I might prefer to have it stop right there, but I'm going to tack it down and just see what I think. If it goes all the way around like that or not. I don't really like that. And I think it's going to be too difficult to cut it off. Let me see. I did do it on let me see. This is the last thing I want to do. I just feel like it needs something else right there. I could put just a little strip of cardstock, but this cording is so pretty. It's shiny. So I could do it right there. All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my I'm trying to use my take your pick tool a little bit more. I'm gonna see if I can pull up my glue dot. If I lay it just right there on the paper and bring that through, I think that's gonna work. I don't want to pull too tight. Okay, that's the final thing I think I needed. There, and let's see if I want come on. I think that'll work. I just need a little something, little something extra. All right, so there we have the 8.5 by 11 utterly adorable scrapbook page. Looking at, I'm trying to figure out what's going on right here. I may have had a little bit of glue there. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. I may have to go back up. You know, with your little journaling, you could do little doodads, dots, skip lines, put a dot. I forget to do that. I don't know. Just have one right up here. All right, there we have it. I'm gonna call it done. I don't want to mess anything else up, and other than get that to where it's straight. So thanks for joining me today. Remember, if you place an order of $40 or more this week through Monday, whatever Monday is, I don't remember the date. Is it the 14th? So today until the 11th, that's Veterans Day. So next Monday, if you place your $40 order using the host code that's in the description, then you'll receive a PDF with material lists and cutting dimensions and a link to this video and the videos for the week, so that you can recreate all the pages as is or use product that you already have on hand. If you have any questions about that, reach out to me, let me know. I'd be happy to help you with that. So thank y'all all so much for joining me here and for commenting. Hey Sandy, I missed you. I didn't look up. Good morning. And have a blessed Wednesday and Thursday, and I hope to see you on Friday for Feel Good Friday, where we will create 2 fun fold cards using the same collection, along with that utterly amazing stamp and die set, and then the DSP and these cute embellishments. These are all available online now as of yesterday, brand new exclusives, along with quite a few other products. So go to my website and look under online exclusives to see what's all new. So thank y'all. Have a great Wednesday. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.